Hi, I'm Scott Startsman with the High Estates team and List Sotheby's International Realty. The question that many potential buyers are asking is whether to buy now or wait for interest rates to drop. This is actually a question about timing the market, so let's discuss this in more detail. Let me start out by asking, what type of market would you rather buy in? One where there are a ton of buyers in the market and you're competing with 5+ offers per property, running with check in hand to get your offer submitted on time? Or one where there are fewer buyers to compete with and you have room to negotiate? I'm assuming you would like a market where you would like to be able to negotiate and there's less competition. Well, we are in that market right now, one where there are 40% fewer buyers than the previous hot market and where prices have pulled back by 4% from last year. We are in our down market where you can negotiate and have good opportunities. Oahu typically levels out in housing downturns, which is what we have appeared to have done and are going sideways now. So if you want to buy in what appears to be a bottom of the market, then now is a good time. We also appear to be at the top with inflation and rising interest rates. This article in the New York Times says inflation is continuing to cool month over month. The Fed already paused on interest rate increases recently, an indication that we're closer to the top of trying to get inflation reined in than we are at the bottom of that cycle. The Fed has already told us their target inflation rate is 2%. Mortgage interest rates historically follow inflation, and the belief is that we've overshot on interest rates, and as inflation starts to cool and gets back to the Fed's target of 2%, mortgage interest rates should end up around 4.5% or 5%. If you wait until interest rates fall, that obviously helps your affordability in making your monthly payment lower, and the payment becomes more affordable. That also makes housing more affordable for everyone else. If it's more affordable for everyone else, more buyers will move into the market to buy a home, and more buyers equals more demand. What happens when there is more demand? Prices go up. If you wait to buy when rates go down, then you will be buying in a market where you're competing with a lot more buyers, and you could be back to running check in hand and competing with 5 or more offers on a property. We just had 62% of homes sell for full price or more last month. What happens if the rise in interest rates cause a recession? Well, recessions typically last less than a year, and what does the Fed do to get an economy out of a recession? They lower interest rates to encourage consumers and businesses to borrow and spend money, kickstarting the economy. So either way, we appear to be headed in a more positive direction for interest rates in the future. So if you can afford to buy a home with a higher interest rate now, not only are you buying in a softer market from a price standpoint, but you're buying in a market with less competition and more negotiation ability. If interest rates drop, you can refinance your existing mortgage, replacing your existing loan with a new loan at a lower interest rate, reducing your monthly cost. And if rates drop and demand increases, therefore increasing prices, you already own a home that would appreciate in value, therefore you get the benefit of home equity in your home. Rates are currently close to 7%. The Mortgage Bankers Association estimates that rates could be at just under 6% in less than a year. On a $500,000 mortgage, the monthly savings on a mortgage payment from going from 7% interest rate to a 6% interest rate is $329 a month. If rates get to 4.5%, that's a savings of almost $800 a month. The question is, when will rates drop? I don't ever try to time the market. I buy when I have the ability to do so and hold for the long term. If you're planning on getting into home ownership and putting down roots in a place, meaning you're planning on staying there for the next 5 years or so, then now may be as good a time as ever to buy a home, and the above is something you want to consider. Let me know your thoughts on this below. Thanks for watching my video from sunset till dusk. And once again, I'm Scott Startsman with the High Estates team and List Sotheby's International Realty. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button for more content like this. You can also learn more about Oahu's housing market at highestates.com, and feel free to contact us for all your Oahu real estate needs.